Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, luminous dream makers of the new Edenic timeline of eternal light. With the full opening of the solar eclipse new moon gateway, we have massive energetics flowing in from the great central sun, Hunab Ku. Through this higher dimensional portal, we have powerful waves of gamma plasma light coming down, lifting us up, appearing on the Schumann Charts at amplitudes of 20 Hz, 22 Hz, and a big blast of white light at 27 Hz. Our High Council of Nine are transmitting the higher frequencies, codes, and light for our great awakening of stellar enlightenment. Feel deeply into these energies and release into whatever arises from within. All that no longer serves Gaia and humanity is being cleared, resolved, and transformed. All doubt and fear is being converted to faith and joy. Blessed way-shower of the new earth, you hold the key to the doorway to heaven upon earth. Within your heart, your mind, and 12-strand DNA holds the original blueprint of the organic timeline of multidimensional ascension. We are rising in all dimensions and in all ways. The way in is the way up. The deeper you go, the higher you flow. We navigate through all barriers, blocks, obstacles, and veils of illusions with the power of our mighty I Am presence. We realize our true nature is pure awareness, infinite and eternal. Infinite diamond, rainbow, golden ones of the ground crew team of the 144. You are right on the mark for this great shift of the ages into the new golden age of eternal life. The 5 elements of wood, fire, earth, metal, and water come into perfect balance and harmony both within and externally as our dragon lines are cleared and the chi flows smoothly. No hindrance of the mind exists in the vision of our new heaven upon thy new earth. Keep shining, bright angels of the Holy Spirit. You came for this, and you are right on task. Aho. Abundance codes for today: 5441 3225 252 71047. El Shaddai, Shalom, Shanti, Om. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions coming to you today from our sacred scribes of the new earth, so be sure to stick around to the very end. And if you could do us a favor and please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and share this video with your teams, tribes, and groups all over this realm so our messages get out to more of our team of the 144,000. And thank you all very much for your continued support and for supporting us over these many years of our great mission of manifesting heaven on earth. And with these powerful energetics coming in over the last 24 hours, we had many activations all over Pachamama with 111 M1.5 or greater earthquakes, 1111 portal activation. We had 2 very powerful activations today, the most powerful, Chile, South America. This was in the ocean south of the Tropic of Capricorn and just southwest of the powerful portal of Easter Island with a 6.2 Hangaroa. This was in the East Pacific Rise at 4:40 UTC. And the second most powerful in the southern hemisphere in the root chakra of Mother Earth, South Sandwich Islands with a 60833 UTC, as the Kundalini of Gaia activated and rising. South of Fiji Islands, we had a 4.3, 508 kilometers depth, very deep. Tonga, 5.5 on the Ring of Fire, 5th dimensional energy coming in. The Caribbean and Central America, New Atlantis, Divine Masculine Energy, 3.5, 36 kilometers depth. Tonga, 4.9, 13 Divine Feminine. Then in the Sacred Portal were the 3 holy mountains, Tian Shan in the north, Celestial Mountain, Kunlun in the middle. Middle Dantian, Heart Center, Divine Feminine, Himalayan in the south, Divine Masculine. They merge together in the sacred portal of Tajikistan with a 4.0, 123 kilometers depth, 1, 2, 3, rising up, waking up. Rat Islands, Aleutian Islands in the crown of Lemuria, 4.8, 12, Divine Feminine. Peru, Paracas, 4.4, right off the coast in the Peru-Chile Trench. We had another activation in Japan, Bonin Islands, 4.4, Divine 44, and then in the Sacred Portal, Afghanistan, 4488 of the Lion's Gate, the Lyra Nation of New Lemuria, Dominican Republic, 3.5, southeast of Loyalty Islands, 47, in the Sacred Portal, Peloponnese, Greece, 44, 44 kilometers depth. 44 activation of the 88 Lion's Gate of the Lyra Nation, rising up Carlsberg Ridge in the Arabian Sea off the coast of Africa, off of Somalia, south of Middle East, with a 4.7 activation. Indonesia 4.3, Loving New Mexico, North America 3.1, West New Britain, Papua New Guinea 5.1, Banda Sea, another 4.4 activation, 888, 208 kilometers depth, up the coast of Indonesia on the Ring of Fire. The whole grid totally activated and lit up today. The Ring of Fire is all fired up as she burns from the fire from within through this shamanic transformation of divine alchemy. The crown is totally lighting up right now with these halo energies. Now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 9 degrees, 37 minutes, Sagittarius, 37 into 73, heaven on earth. The sun is at 12 degrees, 12 minutes, Sagittarius, 1212 portal. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 13 degrees, Sagittarius. A widow's past is brought to light. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 10 degrees, Sagittarius. A theatrical representation of a golden-haired goddess of opportunity, very synchronic with the new golden age of abundance and prosperity for all. From astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred condor pulls a card for you today from the Oracle deck, Beyond Lemuria, from Izzy Ivy. And the card she pulled for you today, another powerful synchronicity, card 53 and 8, Transformation, self-nurturing, going within, time alone, being present with your feelings, cocooning, before the butterfly, being gentle on yourself, Angelic Embrace. This painting started with the name, I needed a hug, so I painted one. During the creation process, the image underwent a profound transformation that paralleled the journey I was taking deep within myself. This card signifies going inwards and being truly present with wherever you are at in your process. It emits a sense of self-nurture and space that is held as a container for our delicate and vulnerable gestation periods. The final image is filled with blessings like an angelic embrace. This care emanates from the being, implying that she is creating it for herself. The most powerful healing comes from a place of presence and acceptance for all that doesn't try to fix anything or push things away. Divinatory meaning. Feel whatever you need to feel. It may be hard to be present with some parts of yourself. Bring them into a cocoon of gentle self-love and reflection, and insight will come. The shadows can be released, and your heart space will soften. Cry or be angry if this is what you are holding on to, and laugh at the hilarious, ironic, divine perfection of it all. This card beckons you beyond your constructed outer self, where you can delve into the beautiful abyss of your being. Revel in the twilight before the dawn, and let your wings unfurl. Now today, from Divine Sistar of the Light, Celia Fenn, 3rd of December 2021, the day before total solar eclipse on the 4th of December. The area of totality will be over Antarctica, and partial eclipses will be observable in southern Argentina, Cape Town in South Africa, and southern Australia. Today is a very potent energy, although I found yesterday, the 3rd December, to be such a crazy day. The energy was just everywhere and all over. I feel a bit disconnected and spacey as Earth prepares for this major solar shift and transformation. So the new golden solar codes will be imprinted in the crystalline white snows and ice fields of Antarctica. These powerful higher dimensional energies will then travel up South America via the Andes to Central America and then through North Americas to Canada via the Rocky Mountains. The second route will be up Africa via the Nilotic Meridian through the Middle East and into Europe. The third route will be through Australia and into Asia. Stand by, the power is on its way. You may feel a bit weird and wired today. Rest where possible, drink lots of water, and listen for the rustle of angel wings or the hum of space ships. Anything can happen in this crazy energy. Love to everyone from StarChildGlobal.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Ramona Lappin. Feels like the human crystal heart, crystal grid, and Earth's core are about to fully activate and blow wide open. Can you feel this? Liberation, freedom, abundance, peace, love, unity. This is who you are. Let's do this. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Aluna, Joy, Yashkin. The December 4th solar eclipse is coming up quickly now. This will finalize the first phase of the triple ascension portal that will wind up the hugely transforming year of 2021. We will be challenged to open our minds further to the unexpected and the great unknown that is our new future. Be prepared to be surprised and awed. Many ancient cultures think eclipses are bad luck, but this is only because eclipses trigger things that are hard to face and things we need to let go of. There is so much rarefied, etheric support flowing from higher realms to lift you out of the deafening noise of the crumbling world and up into the new realm of new, higher frequencies and experiences. The higher realms have manifested a new foundation in this emerging future world. We will be triggered to let go of deep, primal, survival urges that still course through our body's nervous system and is locked in our DNA. These primal survival phobias have nothing to do with current world situations, as they have always been there, but the current pressure is certainly giving us an opportunity to release these places within us. They are hidden very, very deep, and when released, they will feel like little electrical charges rippling throughout your bodies, almost like we are trembling in fear. This is a good sign, but don't identify with this fear. Just acknowledge it and breathe it out of your body. Deep tissue massage, myofascial release sessions, walks in nature, some sacred site essences and Egyptian oils, etc. will assist in helping us reach these deep, ancient places in our bodies. Use your favorite spirit tools to ease the intensity. The harder route will be to face the possibility of letting our bodies go altogether. Anytime we touch on something new, like these new frequencies and having new experiences in evolution, there is a fatalistic undercurrent of resistance in our human spacesuit to accept it. Our body and DNA and ego can only pull wisdom from a limited and now outdated past experiences. Yet this fear is an awesome indication that tells us we just stepped into something unknown and signals it is time to explore them. Many times these new frequencies can make us feel pushed back into the proverbial corner, and all we have left is to give ourselves back into God's hands. It is here in this total surrender that we uncover our true selves. We were never apart from God because we are a part of God. But when our ego finally lets go and we give ourselves back to Source, we find a place within us that has always been there. This is our eternal selves, our sacred constant. Sometimes it takes a near-death experience for us to discover this amazing realization. We do not have fear in our true selves. This is when we can live beyond our mere human spacesuit. This is what it looks like for us to finally let go of the primal fears in our bodies. These fears are not even our creation, but ones needed by our ancestors to survive. This type of attention or hypervigilance to stay alive in our bodies will no longer be needed in the future. This will be a step-by-step process to hold this all of the time. So don't be disappointed when you slip back down into the ego program mind from the past. It will happen, and often. We are human after all. But we are now in the deep end, and we are healing our ancestral lineages within us. This is a powerful time to focus on raising up our frequencies. But we can't do this until we face and let go of the things that are holding us back. This is such a great opportunity. What we do in the outer world will reflect in our inner world. As above, so below, as within, so without. We can raise ourselves up by making our space a sacred place. No matter what the outer world is doing, we can make the space that we inhabit sacred. Do not worry about the outer world. Just keep anchoring peace, harmony, and unity in your life as much as you can. It only takes a few to raise up the many, the star elders, and by the way, there are enough of us to get the job done. This time can be really simple and easy to navigate. Just stay grounded and keep your hearts open. Stay in witness mode and do your best to not let the outer world's inflated polarities trigger you. In other words, keep your chakras aligned and grounded. We spoke a lot about this in our previous post on 11/16. Stay connected to your true selves and the higher realms from which you originally came. This memory is also within you right now. You have lost nothing. You only misplaced it from time to time. It has always been there. Don't forget to use all that is in your spirit toolbox. We have adopted a habit here, and we hope you do as well. When we are out and about, we try to make an effort to give compliments to everyone we see. Like, I love your boots, or I love your hair, or wow, you are glowing. We just make an effort to make everyone feel loved and seen. Just this little thing can lift that person out of their stresses of the day. If we do this enough, we can make our own little contagious love virus. It will grow, I promise you. Plus it makes us happier too. From alunajoy.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Laura Pleiadian. Our light shift activating your embodiment now. We are present with you now during this monumental shift in awareness you are experiencing. We are the Divine Council of Overseers. We have been present before time was created. The beloved Queen of Light and Sanat Kumara are present also, and now present are the sacred Divine Pleiadian Council of Light. On many levels of your being, you've been preparing for this throughout a multitude of existences. At the higher levels of all your existences are connected as one interacting communication system. This system is interactive through your heart as light frequencies. Your cellular consciousness through your DNA is part of this communication system through form on planet Earth. The light codes of memory held within your DNA connect you to the quantum field of all awareness, and through your heart expansion and awakening, the conscious interconnection of you takes place. This is the multidimensional you, the one that knows and feels what we convey as frequency now through what appears as written words. We transmit you now through the central sun to you everywhere, and although this may seem far away, and our light ship you may not see with your eyes, we are close as can be. For us there is no distance, and also for you and all your interactive coexistences in many parallel worlds and dimensions. You are interactively playing in what may be termed a game of completion, one that you find and become your true self. This true self is your cosmic God self, the one that already knows all of this and feels all of this now. The end game prize of being already all that you are is the completion of your earth program of incarnation. You may come back, it will be your choice. All are here to complete the program. So many from so many different worlds was the plan for Earth. At present here on Earth, the building grounds of consciousness to become fully the Creator Gods began and took place. For many of you relate to the words of ascension. For some of you relate to being your divine cosmic God self. For some of you something else. The word used does not matter, as the transmission and activation to you now goes beyond the thinking mind and words. Your heart listens to this now as a symphony of the music of the spheres, beats gently throughout your heart space, in a presence profoundly penetrating its golden light throughout all of your body now. This presence is always going on. We are simply awakening this more through your heart. The solar eclipse will unfold its frequencies through the central sun as the overshadowing of the consciousness is deep within its birthing stage. The awakening will be sudden, as the light knows what it wills, as this has already been prepared for you. Continue to feel this presence. Beloved ones, as the glory that is you is fully here. We activate the many worlds of awareness in which this, your heart space, is fully connected. All unfolds as it is meant to. The trust through this is your foundation that will last forever. As the forever you is the foundation that you are stepping and becoming more every moment. Do not be concerned of the how or the when. This is unfolding perfectly as the higher self-light of all, fully awakened through the divine heart, is the eternal heaven above that you consciously desire to unite with, above as below. In this, the embodiment is already complete. You are simply walking into this heart awareness. In this, our lightship activation continues on through you, in the glory and warmth of the eternal central sun, activating you through this divine love. From the newdivinehumanity.com. And from Divine Angel of the Light, Vrinda 888, Freedom Earth. All is getting ready for tomorrow's solar eclipse around 7 to 8 a.m. UK time. It's a new moon as well. Don't forget to set up your intentions and best timeline energy amping up. The sun is going to send us lots of surprises. Coronal hole facing Earth just now. Transmission from central sun. The frequency rising will bring more to surface to clear. Self-love, some quiet time, contemplation, meditation will work wonders. God gave you all the tools. You are the master of your timeline. It's happening. The light and energy increase. Lots coming to the surface. We are already masters of transmutation, alchemists, changing pain, challenges, into highest octaves of love and light, multicolored universes, into new earth. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Melanie Beckler, new moon solar eclipse tonight. Solar eclipses can act as a reset for your soul journey. Surrender is key. Offer what is no longer serving you to the divine. New directions are opening up and the wave of change is just getting started. The eclipse happens before the profound 12-12 gateway. This eclipse cycle is working its magic. Big changes unfolding. Don't be surprised if you get a cosmic push to make needed changes in relationships, work, home situation. Turning point time is here. A new path is being paved for you to thrive. There is healing and clearing being done at a karmic, ancestral, and vibrational level. What may have blocked you in the past no longer needs to bother you. Focus on what brings you joy and keep doing the simple things you love. Quiet your mind and allow your awareness to enter within and to lift. New levels of consciousness and a higher experience of the blessings of light are already streaming in. Rise up to meet them and claim the highest embodiment of your core truth. From ask-angels.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Karen Lithica. Solar eclipse December 4th. A wonderful opportunity is upon us to bask in the lunar and solar light together in a wonderful light alignment. This is an opportunity for wonderful light expansion and healing. Connect to Gaia, the elementals, and the sacred beings of your land. For the awakened souls who align to the higher light ways have a role to play in transmuting light. To expand your light and embrace the higher light frequencies. To play your role in awakening, clearing, and amplifying the light of you. To assist Gaia in clearing and awakening her light field. Know this light frequency will be in our atmosphere for quite some time. See this as a new layer of light information infiltrating our world, an opportunity for cosmic light expansion, attunement, and healing for the collective consciousness of our world. May you have a wonderful evening basking in cosmic light. With love, Karen, from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Judith Kusel. The deep releasing of all family soul contracts, all fetters and ties, and deep clearing and release at cellular and DNA levels is now occurring. You need to ask for this, as you have free will and choice, and has to do with your physical family and embodiment in the old earth. Thank them for the soul lessons and mastery. It is indeed an act of pure, unconditional love. as you are ready to step into fullness and truth, and the fullness of your new embodiment as one in the new earth, and the eternal now. You are attracting your new soul family to you, and those who now are as one with you, and thus in oneness co-create with great love and within the divine law of one, sacred and sanctified. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Natalia Alba. Beloved ones, we are about to welcome a new moon solar eclipse at 12 degrees 12 minutes Sagittarius, whose main frequency is a liberating one, although it will also help us to retrieve the wisdom through our soul's revelations, required for us to determine whether the path we are actually traveling is authentic or shall be transformed into one that is more aligned, an eclipse whose potential for healing, as it trines Chiron in Aries, and personal transcendence is immense. As always, guides wanted to share for all some tools for us to navigate this eclipse easier. The tool that guides shared for the ones who are on a personal phase of wisdom descension and hence alignment with their God selves is to call upon the second yellow ray of creation, the one that helps us descend the divine intelligence, truth, wisdom that is already in our DNA and body cells, waiting for us to activate them again. Remember the importance that truth has during this eclipse, as the main energies are a reminder of the many revelations that we are receiving at the moment. It is a very important period for humanity in terms of uncovering the truths that have been hidden from us. This is a very important ray, as everyone who has incarnated on this plane is connected with this ray, as we live in a second ray solar system. So this ray is our solar logos, and the one that, for example, Buddha was born under. The yellow ray is the ray of illumination, which is the ray of love, and hence the desire that the divine has for wisdom. This is where many of us are at the moment, retrieving the wisdom that will help us evolve, as well as to continue to be of service. This ray also helps us meditate before acting, rather than being impulsive, and acting always consciously. It is a perfect one to work on intuition, truth, patience, temper, and above all, compassion, for intelligence precisely is about being compassionate, as it is not opposed to being sensitive. From StarseedSoul.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Blessed new moon solar eclipse, beloved family. These powerful energies are bringing us an opportunity of renovation and expansion. The collective consciousness is receiving an overhaul that is going to obliterate the old society. This is our evolution into ones as a human collective with our Father. Through Him we are moving on and away from memories of the past. You've outgrown unhealthy relationships and see the truth on those endings and valuable lessons. Freedom through closure is happening in preparation to begin anew. Masculine power is restoring after a long season of releasing a lacked mindset. You've accomplished clearing and rewriting the subconscious mind into the truth that you are fully supported to go after your dreams as a child of the Most High. Light codes are activating your new level of confidence and energy to quickly move ahead into new opportunities. Subconscious fears and patterns may also be surfacing as these new beginnings unfold. Feelings and reactions of unworthiness may surface to transmute. This is all part of the process of clearing 3D contracts and having a fresh new beginning, healed and ready to receive love. Multiple manifestations are sprouting and growing, attracting new relationships and divine counterparts. Counterparts are also clearing deep-seated spells that created fears of abandonment. As these spells clear and transmute, manifestations of divine union's birth. Continue listening to your guidance system and protecting you and your counterpart's energy as you come into perfect alignment to receive your manifestations over and over again. It is recommended to connect with Mother Earth and receive her healing as well. She is helping release attachments, clear the aura, and become stronger and more resilient as you rebuild. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Graham Forscott. December 4th, solar eclipse aligns to the Great Attractor. Discovered in the mid-1980s along with a massive surge in galactic awareness, 12-strand DNA, 12, 13 chakras. This astrophysical heart magnetic vortex is second only in magnetic attraction to the more powerful, larger magnetic attracting shapely 8, which we have addressed previously. The galactic attractor nests at the center of local supercluster Laniakea. Imagine a heart-coherent individual and how they draw others to them simply by being themselves. Here we have a central cluster, galactic attractor, Norma, attracting countless galaxies, holding them in her orbit. Those born aligned to GA often have a huge influence. Mapping the GA has been a passion for 3 decades when we drop the cymatic pattern of a heartbeat slowing down, a decagon, anagram Amenti, I am 10, over the galactic attractor center at Norma. We clearly see the plasma dark energy conforms to a decagon. A decagon is seen in photographs looking down a DNA helix. New moon aspects to both Saturn, systems, structures, past karma, and Chiron healing with Venus, beauty, arts, design, and Pelion, Dharma, graduation, rites of passage, linked to Milky Way center. Asteroid Nereus is also exactly conjunct to Earth. NASA expects asteroid 4660 Nereus to be at its closest point to Earth on December 11th. Nereus was the old man of the sea, space, and the god of sea's rich bounty of fish-inspired ideas. Like many of the other sea gods, Nereus, 82, was a master shapeshifter and spoke with prophetic voice. Alphanumerically, A equal 1, Z equals 6, Nereus equal 82, the decagon, equal portal, equal gateway, equal switch, equal avatars, equal intent, equal star kid, equal 82. Moon being between Earth and Sun gives opportunity for Earth grid repair. Continual refinement of instruments and observation by modern astronomers who frequently travel to very remote places in order to observe each total solar eclipse has produced a fascinating array of technical data. They have learnt that as the disk of the sun is covered by the moon during total phase, the solar flux in each wavelength region is progressively reduced, and no solar radiation reaches the Earth at the time of totality for 7.5 minutes, closer to 7.3. There is also a variation of ion composition and changes in electron and ion temperature affecting the transport effects associated with them. In addition to this, there are changes in minor constituent concentrations in the D region of the surface, altering their effect upon electron loss coefficients and ion chemistry. From GalacticAstrologyAcademy.com and from Heaven and Earth Community, Total Solar Eclipse, 4th of December 2021. A short but powerful total solar eclipse occurs on the 4th of December over the South Atlantic Ocean, starting between the Falkland Islands and South Georgia, then passing over West Antarctica. The whole of Antarctica, including the magnetic South Pole, will be covered by a partial eclipse which will cross over Namibia and South Africa. 25% eclipse visible over Table Mountain, as well as Tasmania. So this eclipse will primarily be affecting the Earth energy grids in the South Atlantic and Indian Ocean, through which the great male plumed serpent planetary dragon line flows. From Heaven and Earth Community.co.uk, and from here in the Moon Astrology, a heads up, supermoon solar eclipse alert. Tomorrow's stealth supermoon at 12 degrees Sagittarius anchors a surge of tide, storm, and seismic activity from the 1st through the 7th of December. There's more, as this eclipse supermoon is conjunct the Sun-Mercury conjunction. The geocosmic shock window will reactivate around December 18th, when the spot on the Sun under Mercury has rotated around to face Earth. This is not head stuff, it's somatic, physical, integrative. Your body is taking you along for the ride. Pay extra attention to your personal ecology, your energy signature, your breath, your physicality, your food, your creativity, your health, your heart, your frequency. For it to flow, for you to thrive, not just survive, you need to clear the river. In the hours, days, and weeks following the solar switch-off reboot on the karmic deep space point of the Great Attractor, make sure you capture the downloads of insights out of nowhere that just might be seeding a new path for you in 2022 and beyond. Since this is the last South Node eclipse in Jupiter's sign of Sagittarius for another 18.65 years, it's a celestial nudge to stop dwelling on what isn't working, on what has gone wrong, or playing blame games, and to refresh your thinking. Recognize what you're finding, not on what you're losing. Notice what is opening up when so much is closed down. Focus on what is working instead of what's not working. Turn towards whoever holds life, hope, soul, healing, and teaching, and away from whomever is draining, deadening, and extinguishing the light. Drop all claims against yourself based on the past. Look for the grace in the silver lining. It eclipses each new level of initiation, and light comes personalized. There is no one way, no one template, no one map to follow. This is a pathless land. From here in the moonastrology.co.uk. Did you feel that? And from Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise. Gaia Daily, December 3rd through the 6th. Song of Freedom. We're coming up to a fiery solar eclipse with a stellium of elements in Sagittarius. Asteroid Vesta, the Moon, the Sun, and Mercury are lining up to take a stand for this eclipse, not far from the South Node in Sagittarius. This eclipse is about closing chapters from the past in order to write a new story. The story, the one we have been envisioning since the beginning of time. This group of elements in Sagittarius is in sextile to Saturn in Aquarius and in a trine with Chiron in Aries. These helpful transits are inviting us to step out of the lower matrix trap. This formation would make a kite shape in the sky if there were something in Leo. This is creating a vacuum, calling forth our new enlightened leaders who have been waiting in the wings. Your destiny is calling. This Sagittarius stellium is also coming into a tense opposition with Black Moon Lilith in Gemini. This is representing the deepest, darkest secrets, and where the feminine has been shut down in her expression in this world. Venus has been in sextile to Neptune, inviting us to dream a new dream of the feminine, cleansed and Christed. This is an activation of the song of the Great Mother to be heard once again. It's perfect timing as we begin to feel Venus heading into a retrograde cycle and a whole month of conjunction with Pluto in Capricorn, representing power structures. She is taking back her power. She will be honored once again. Mother, we hear you. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, 848 coming in. Leah Whitehorse, Sun in Sagittarius, quincunx, Uranus retrograde in Taurus, Saturn in Aquarius, sextile Vesta in Sagittarius. We pause for 3737, double earth within double heaven, the double toroidal field of infinite life and infinite light. Roads never traveled, and the unlived life leap and jump for attention. Part of us is inspired, hopeful, intrigued. The other part nervous, afraid to be the odd one out, afraid to go off some invisible track that life mapped out. What if this isn't me? What if I can't? What if nobody understands? What if it all goes wrong? What if I'm just doing this because I'm bored and need something more? What if you could commit to one small action? What if you changed your thoughts? What if you just tried one small new thing, one little experiment? What if you let your light shine? What if you believed things could be better? Saturn sextile Vesta is a steady hand on your shoulder. Commit to your vision. Focus on what you do today, and tomorrow will take care of itself. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from 13 Moon Peace Time, Postulate 13.2. Whole body time transport is the capacity to extend through the now into continuing and superconscious. This is achieved through total holographic projection, whose quality is proportionate to the vividness and completedness of the alternative fourth-dimensional personality to incorporate the third-dimensional internal body sensation, usually referred to as self. 260 postulates on the dynamics of time. Overtoned peacock, moon of radiance. The crown of peacock's feathers leads to a further revelation. that it is the music of the heart which can be expressed through the head. It is the knowledge of the head and the love of the heart that together will fully express the divine message. The peacock's feather in all ages has been considered a sign of beauty and knowledge. Beauty because it is beautiful, knowledge because it is in the form of an eye. It is by keen observation that man acquires knowledge. Knowledge without love is lifeless. Key 94, Precept 42. To attain paranormal powers requires exertion, discipline of mind, effort, and even then, the effort is not to attain powers, but rather to gain self-mastery, or self-realization, which is the goal of yoga and meditation. Today is Key 94, White Electric Wizard, Day 3 of Yellow Human Wave Spell. Day 3 of any wave spell is the electric tone. Keywords bond, service, activate. We build from day 1's intention, which was to identify purpose and ask what is my goal for this wave spell, and the second day, which was action, identify challenge and reflective question, what are the obstacles. Now on the electric tone we identify service, reflective question, how can the goal be attained. Keywords bond, service, activate. The third tone is electric. The activity and movement of energy manifests here. The electric tone is also the tone of service. Here activation and catalyzation appears as a mode of involvement with the reality which has come forward beforehand. The dance of duality and separation becomes lively and animated. Decisions are made and then followed through into some result of action. This tone is all about direction, input, and fluctuations. In some direction or course, we pour the energy of our heart and mind to call forward or instigate that which it is we desire to become. Cosmic History quote for Moon 5, Day 19. Time travel is only possible through the correct understanding and application of the imaginal realm. From 13moonpeacetime.com. Today from the Tzolk'in Times, Key 94, White Electric Wizard. Electric is the name for the number 3 and its keywords are service, activate, and bond. The third day of a wave spell turbocharges the energy and now we see everything gathers momentum. It can be a real live wire of a day. Today is White Wizard and its keywords are enchant, receptivity, and timelessness. The wizard has charm and can put you under a spell, leaving you mesmerized. He invites you down the rabbit hole, so be prepared for unusual experiences. You too can be a wizard yourself today and charm your way through any situation. As it is an electric day, we can activate to enchant. This means there is a lot of power we can access today, and any spells we cast have a great chance of working. And now today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Electric Wizard, 3 Ish, Key 94, 3rd of December 2021, December 3rd, 4th, the Eclipse Portal, the most powerful wizard of them all. We have a strong planetary calling today for all the wizards of the dream spell to bond together and cast forth the greatest white magic dream spell that the world has ever seen, uniting us all in a sparkling grid of love, compassion, and devotion through our enchanted hearts, reclaiming our sovereign divine power and empowering the highest golden age timeline for humanity and Gaia. Draw forth this potent electrical power through our planetary grid system today and fully anchor the white magic through our unified hearts. Together we are strongest, and nothing can extinguish our ever-brightening light and resolve to claim our victory. Please take some time today to add your magic to the vision of New Earth, filled with peace, beauty, abundance, and divine humans living together in harmony. Amen. 1111 or 707 are especially potent times for this activation. Victory to the light, activating service. 312, 2021 equal 335 equal 38 equal 11 equal 2. 33, divine, freedom portal. Day codes 3, Holy Trinity, joy, creativity. 11, portal, gate, polarity. 2 twins, partners, cooperation. Month, year codes. 12, acquiring strength, wisdom. 3, Holy Trinity, joy, creativity, communication. 5, freedom, liberation, change, transformation. 8, infinite, abundant, source flow. Key 94 equal 13 equal 4. 13 cosmic goddess, natural lore, 13 moons, 4 form, structure, foundation, earth, angelic. And so we have another extremely powerful day on planet Earth, focusing on using our God-given magical powers, gifts and skills in divine service to humanity. This magical and mystical electric wizard leads us off today, ensuring we have access to infinite electrical energy to create our dream spell. Warning, today's energies are extremely powerful and can be explosive. This is one very intense, highly magical day. Focus your intention for the highest good for humanity and our planet. Day 3 in the yellow human wave spell of wisdom, influence, intelligence, free will, and abundance. Today we activate our wizardry superpowers through the divine wisdom that emanates from our pure heart. The awakened humans who have reclaimed their magical powers as divine sovereign beings can use these gifts to influence others to step up into divine service too. Tone of creation. Today's tone is electric. This is pure, creative, genius energy, Tesla power. The electric tone coupled with the wizard, and throw in the magnifying mirror, pyramid for good measure, and we have a triple-powered, electrically charged, rocket-fueled day. Electric is tone number 3 in the tone of creation. It is the first of the 3 emotional realm tones. Its focus is on being of service to others through the action of bonding, that is coming together with others to co-create and be of service. Electric energy provides the ignition or spark for your manifestation. It is a current that needs to keep moving and flowing, transmitting energy. It also adds power to anything you are creating today. An extra electrical boost to draw upon. The power of 3 is derived from 2 units merging and creating the third, more powerful entity. This action duplicates the essence of bonding and service that the electric tone provides. Thus today we may experience close bonding and divine destined relationships that reflect a timeless quality of enchantment, especially with the 11-2 daily code. Use your intelligence and wisdom from past experience to determine the truth of what presents in the moment. Today beckons you to become emotionally mature. Expand your focus from purely bonding with one to the joy with bonding with all. Together with your divine counterpart, offer your united energies to be of divine service to humanity. This is the theme for this current dream spell year of the yellow electric seed, and will be more so once we enter 2022, which has a 6 heaven harmony code and a 222 unity code. So get ready and start bonding in service to humanity. A strong electrical charge naturally exists between monadic souls and twin souls, so coupled with today's codes, this makes for a very electrifying experience. Expect sparks to fly. Khan holds the seed of our highest divine potential and humanity's highest collective potential. Today our challenge is to step up, claim our sovereignty and our superpowers, and dare to grow. Our higher divine destiny is calling each of us now, loud and clear. Are you listening? Can you hear the echoes reverberating throughout time? You answer the clarion call to come to earth. Now is the time to serve spirit by bonding with others in the new time and attuning to the new harmonic matrix of beauty, peace, and creativity. Recruitment is now open for God's army of faithful rainbow warriors. Today's question is, how can I activate my super electrical magic powers through the wisdom and receptivity of my heart to bond with others in divine service, creating a magical life. Divine blessings for a super magically enchanted spellcasting day. In la ketch a la keen. Christina, White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 94, White Electric Wizard. The mantra, the code for today is, I activate in order to enchant. Bonding receptivity, I seal the output of timelessness. With the electric tone of service, I am guided by the power of endlessness. And on this powerful day, beloved beings of light, let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. And I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support us and help us continue bringing these transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge on Patreon at our link at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sistar of the Light, Arifa Gill, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sistar. And I'd like to also thank Divine Sistar of the Light, Mary Stubler, for another donation. Thank you very much, Sistars of the Light. And I'd like to also thank Divine Sistar of the Light, Laura Lundy of SlippedStitchStudios.com. Thank you for your donation. We appreciate you very much. We appreciate all of you for your support and your continued support. We are very grateful for all of you, for we would not be able to be doing this work without you. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal link at egolovecondor.com. And I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, angels, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with powerful codes from our Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter. Total solar eclipse this day, Friday, December 3rd at 11:33 p.m. PST, December 4th, 12:33 a.m. Sedona time. There is a major crystalline plasma influx in progress. You probably will not sleep well. If you're up, step outside and join the gatekeepers in receiving this divine light in Gaia and all of her life. Eclipses provide fertile soil for our intentions. Shed what does not belong in the garden of your heart and life stream. These plasma influxes contain frequencies which read our divine DNA like a quantum archive. The light knows you. Gaia knows who you are and why you are here in this now. Self-realization of the divine self and source is fully supported during this passage. Use the light wisely, dear hearts. With our crystalline structures activated, we are able to receive more information and activation frequencies. 9 coming in, ninth dimensional energies. This is a strong passage for unity consciousness and all of the heart-based gifts and skills it provides. You might notice the push toward a new expression. 0 point cuts through the illusion to reveal what our highest trajectory and choices are. Revelation of this higher path requires change during this passage. Dismantling of the old can get intense. Have faith, stay centered, maintain balance while honoring the divine shifts. And now for Eclipse Intentions. Almighty I Am Presence, support the release of all which does not complement the organic ascension. I amplify the clarity and purity of the crystalline stargate of my heart. From this sacred gateway, I send forth the crystalline freedom of infinite love, light, intelligence to self-correct all realities into divine crystalline expression. From AscensionPath.com. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, and powerful solar eclipse new moon in Sagittarius, with these fiery energies rising up through the central channel, Shushumna, the Katika channel, as the Kundalini, the great rainbow serpent, rises into the hood, into the crowning of the sacred halo of divine illumination. Keep living from the heart, walking this path with Sacred Heart, with peace in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.